Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's the NFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game.
And this carries into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First try on offense for the Bucs and their veteran quarterback, Tom Brady.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
This is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 50 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
On the return, Deontay Harris.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
So here come the Saints now for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Back to throw here. He'll buy some time right. And his throw is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And that's caught by Smith. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And the Saints first down.
First carry for Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Now this offense ready to head back out there.
And you know, Charles, it's been a terrific season for them. They couldn't quite get that #1 seed and the associated bye that goes with it, but nevertheless, they've got to be one of the favorites here to win it all.
They do because of the season that they've had, the position that they're in, and we know under the old playoff system, they would have this game off. This weekend would not be one that they would play, but nevertheless, maybe it's a good thing. Sometimes you carry that momentum from the season all the way through the playoffs. If you get that open week, sometimes you lose it a little bit. So I think that's what's going to be their mindset.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping it from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So out now comes the offense back onto the field.
And you know, listen, there's 2 ways to get the #7 seed. You can back into it or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, Don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And that'll bring up second down.
Kamara, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Here's 7, Saints 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Loss of 5.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And the Saints first down.
Running with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
The ball carrier.
A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard taking it in. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Harris to return it.
And he returns this to the 22.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
34-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play.
2 minutes to play here in this 1st half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5
yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now back to throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Saints 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And brought in by the tight end Cook.
The pass
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Back now comes Tampa Bay.
You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Brady. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves. Not only... The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll drop to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
Jason Pierre-Paul on the stop. A gain of
2nd and 9 now.
2nd and 9.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
The pass.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Open man is Michael Thomas.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Kamara trying again. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Gun. They'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, but it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now left side on the swing pass. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And it
looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Kevin King there defensively.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Harris returning.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here.
And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
They run it again with Kamara. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
So here's Brady and the Bucs.
Down 21-14, 2:22 on the clock. Deuces wild. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. Brady now on first down. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Marcus Williams on the coverage.
To throw again, Brady. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
84, incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. The catch made by Miller. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 63 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 24.
The Saints coming out now to take the field.
And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. Yardage brought down at the 32. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw here. And that will be incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Oh, now Miller's slow in getting up. He's still down on the ground. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Back to throw, Brady. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Fournette on the counter. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He was brought down by Shaq Barrett.
Brady to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. From the gun, Brady. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Fournette. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Fournette on the toss to the right. Fournette fighting, and he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags, and in an overtime thriller,
playing.
Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.